What's going on, everybody? It's Friday night, and we're back. I saw in the comments already somebody was asking about if I'm going live on Saturdays now. No, last week was just I had a friend thing going on Friday night that just happened to be during my time slot, so I wasn't able to go live Friday, so I made up for it and went live Saturday. So Friday's still my normal streaming time. And it looks like I got my video to work on my computer this time. For the last couple of weeks, I haven't been able to see the feed, but I've been able to see the chat. And there was a super chat already. Let me scroll up. Metalhead Prime, Mr. Metalhead Prime with a 614 super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. And he said, "What's up, all you fishy peeps? Good to see everybody." Sold a lot of fish this past week or two, which is pretty cool. I sold the last of the Bosemani rainbows this week. I'm trying to think what else sold out. Maybe the zebra danios. I might have some left. If I do, there's probably not that many left. But the Bosemanis are gone. I think as far as Parkinsoni, there's one pair left. So if anybody's been looking for the Parkinsoni, were the ones that were behind me in this tank. The bright orange tail. I have one pair of those left. If anybody's looking for rainbow fish. Matt said, to get your comment noticed by Steven, type at SC Aquatics. With your comment, this will highlight it for him. And that is true, and that's why I just saw that. So if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them. If I know the answer, I will tell you. If I don't know the answer, I will also tell you. Alright. So I hope your guys' week's been going good. This was, I guess, a short week for me. We had Memorial Day off, so it was a 4-day work week. Kind of a hectic work week, for sure, but... And I gotta work tomorrow, so I am drinking some coffee tonight, but I do have to get up early for work tomorrow, so this could be interesting. Matt, that's actually perfect, Matt. So Matt said, fish, plants, and other supplies, drop the website, 614fish.com. He said, take 10% off your order using the code YouTube at checkout. And this is what is key right here. Items that are out of stock, you can sign up to be notified when in stock. And I still get emails about things in stock or out of stock. If you go to the page, go to whatever item you're waiting for. If it's out of stock, on the right hand of your screen, a little blue box will pop up, and it will say, notify me when available. You don't have to have an account set up. That was one of the questions. Somebody was trying to log into their account to do that, and you don't have to do that. All it does is email you saying this product's in stock. That's all that box does. But it's a blue box. Look for it on the right side of your screen. It should work on mobile and on like web devices. Skull Aquatic says, at SC Aquatics, are you going to have the fry food again? Yes, I've actually, so you guys know, like, I've been messing with the root tabs for the last few months, like, trying to get that formula down. That's done. The root tabs are in stock. And I mentioned, I think once, that I was revamping the fry food, so I'm just changing the formula on that. So that eventually will be back in a little bit of a different formula. Just adding more stuff to it to give it more diversity of the ingredients, I guess, is the best way to explain it. But yes, so that is on the list. And the newest product, and I don't have it sitting in front of me, is airline check valves. I did bring on my own check valves, and they're here, ready to go. I gotta take pictures of them and get them on the website. So I currently sell Hikari brand. It's a 2-pack, and I'm selling my own as a 3-pack. Because it seems like everybody's buying the 2-packs, and then they end up buying more down the road. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll do a 3-pack. So that might change. I might be able to do an option for 2-pack too, like a 2-pack or a 3-pack. But right now I got it set up as a 3-pack. Skull Quack says, sweet, my good yids love it. Yeah, I've had a really, really good luck with the fried food I made, and it's basically just a concoction I made. It's not like a rebrand of someone else's fried food. Like, where is it? Right here. So these black bags, that's Northfin fried food. So it's not like I'm taking that fried food and then making my own bottles with it. It's actually something that I mix, multiple ingredients and actually make a fried food out of. Mrs. Metalhead Prime with the 4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Says no questions, just a hey boy, hey. Well, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Texas Fish Room, good to see you. Oh, and guys, so I sold somebody bought a Eheim heater, so it's sitting here. I got to box it up. I just want to let you know I got an email from Phoenix, which this is Eheim. I know it's a different brand, but Phoenix heater prices, which I don't even sell, but I want to let you guys know, Phoenix heater prices are going up to all dealers. They're expecting a 10 and up to a 20% price increase, and they're saying that's due to a shortage because you know how the pandemic really affected with people not wanting to work now, or can't work, places shut down. But anyways, they're saying between the copper pricing went up. It was copper and I think titanium, and I forget the exact wording. I guess I could pull up the email if I still have it. Yes. Record high titanium and copper costs, labor shortages and cost increases throughout the production line, freight premiums, just to name a few. And they said they've been putting off this price increase for the last year, but now there's nothing they can do. They have to increase the price, and they're expecting prices increases of around 10%. So the reason I'm telling you this is that if Phoenix is having these issues, everybody's going to be having these issues, including Charlotte over here. So if you've been thinking about buying heaters, I'm just giving you a heads up. They will be probably going up in price here shortly, and I guarantee you that's going to be like Fluval, probably Eheim. It's a worldwide issue. So just letting you guys know. If anybody's been thinking about heaters, I'd probably grab them now. The prices will be going up. And non-fish related, if I'm going to throw out a little tip, if you're trying to buy a car, if you're thinking about buying a new vehicle, this is new, not like a used one. If you've been planning on buying a new vehicle, I would do it as soon as possible. And the reason I say that is I work at a dealership, brands, give or take. There's shortages. We can't get any vehicles. If you guys are in a big area, you probably notice that dealership lots, like trucks, at least around here in Ohio, trucks are gone. Like the dealership across from us is not our brand. It's a different owned dealership, but it's GM. They only get like 5 trucks at a time, and they're gone immediately. Pretty much anything that comes in is being sold right away. And I noticed we have Subaru, and over the last month, I'm like, man, the lot's getting really thin. They sell a lot of Subarus at our dealer, a ton. Like it surprised me how many they sell a month. It's crazy. Anyways, I noticed the lot's really thin, and normally it's never thin. And I talked to a salesman. He said they just can't get any cars. So Matt F said I took the truck to the Ford for an oil change. The lot was empty. Yeah, so it's going to become one of those. And the reason I'm telling you this is not to push a sale on you. You could live across the world. I don't benefit from it. But I'm saying here's what's going. I don't benefit from it. But I'm saying here's what's going to happen. So right, at least in my area, trucks you used to be able to get a truck for $8,000 under MSRP. Well, now they're selling them for MSRP. But what's going to happen is these dealers, even if they say they won't do it, they're going to start marking up the pricing. Chevy Fish says, I've been wanting your green neons, but it's been cold forever. I went to order last week and don't see them. Are they gone now? They actually might be out of stock on the website, but I know I do have some. I have a padding I basically padded the numbers of my fish. So let's say if it says I have 2 groups of 12, so I need to have like 24 fish. I might actually have like 36 in my tank, just in case like something dies, or I miscount, or if I send extras. I know I do have green neons for sure. I just don't know how many I have, so I can count those. And send me an email tomorrow or tonight just to remind me. You guys know I have a terrible memory. I'll make it a point to go count them right after the live stream, but I'll forget by the end of the live stream. I'll probably have to pull some stuff out of that tank to get an accurate number, because they really like hiding down in the plants. But I know I have some green neons. And also, I can get green neons locally. So really, I guess all I gotta do is find out how many you want, and I can make it happen. So yeah, back to the whole car thing. Prices are probably going to go up. People are going to be selling them for over MSRP. So just giving you a heads up. And I think I saw Texas Fish Room said, yeah, they're all missing computer parts. Yeah, I saw an article. I can't remember if it was Ford or Chevy, but I think it was Ford. Has a lot somewhere where it's got like hundreds of brand new trucks sitting there that can't move because they need a computer part. I don't know if that's the same as all the manufacturers, if all the manufacturers are waiting for computer parts. I know for my computer here, one of the reasons I did the new computer was to get a new graphics card, which speeds up the rendering of my YouTube videos. I'm still using my old graphics card because I ordered a new one, and the problem with that is they're like being marked up almost 4 times over retail. So I did order a video card a few weeks ago, and I think it was like $800, which is it's a lot of money for me. But that same video card's going for like $3,000 plus on eBay. People are buying them locally and then reselling them for a profit. But there's a shortage on the video cards. That's why this is going on, is that there's a shortage, and I guess a lot of people are doing the crypto mining, the cryptocurrency mining stuff. So they're buying a bunch of computer parts for that, and then with the whole pandemic stuff, it's like a snowball effect. But I noticed that it works, so I figured I'd pass the info along. Chevy Fish says, please email me and I will buy them. Well, you're supposed to email me to remind me to email you. There was a chip place that caught fire that all cars use. That's not good. Wait, where did you find a video card? Alright, Jess, so there's actually a local company that sells... Now, there's like Micro Center. I have like... I don't know, there's at least one Micro Center in my town. I went there just for poops and giggles to see about a video card, and he said, and there was a line out the door, and I didn't know what that was for. I should have known it was for video cards, but there's just people sitting outside. So I walked right in, right to the graphics cards. There's nobody around there, and the case is empty, which I was not surprised. And I asked the sales guy, I said, hey, like, I know everybody probably asks you this, but like, what's the deal on video cards? He said that they get shipments every day, and they don't know if they get cards every day. That's what the line of people outside's for. So, and Micro Center was selling for MSRP. They weren't marking them up. So I was cool with, like, you know, paying retail. But the problem is you have to go wait in line. Those people, he said, were out there before 9 a.m. and their trucks don't show up till like 2 in the afternoon. So you gotta go stand outside to hope that a card comes. And then you also gotta be like in the line quick enough, because if they only get 5 cards in and you're the 50th person in line, then you're still SLL. But anyways, squirrel, I found another company. It's like a guy, and he's been in business since 1995. So I didn't know if it was like some startup. I researched it, but my old coworker commented on my computer, and he's like, and I was like, yeah, I can't get a video card yet, and he recommended me this guy. This guy sells at retail, doesn't mark it up, and he allows you to pre-order, and that guarantees you a card when it comes in. And the wait on it is up to 90 days is the average. So instead of me going to Micro Center every single day on my lunch break and sitting in line trying to get a card, I just paid the guy, and now I'm in a queue. And there was, I don't know, 80 people ahead of me. I don't know the specifics of how many are in front of me, but that allows me to. I know I'm getting a card. I don't have to go crazy. Will he ship? Yes, he will ship. He's local, so I'm doing pickup, but he does ship. He does like a lot of different computer parts. He does live streams. I haven't watched his live streams, but I know he does live streams. I don't know if it's like building computers for people. I think he does, like if you buy a custom computer, maybe he live streams building it. But I know he does live streaming. It's an older guy, but my buddy used them and recommended him to me. But if you want to know, I'll drop his website in the chat. And this is not sponsored. This is just me sharing info. It's og10ktech.com. And what OG10K Tech stands for is OG is old guy. 10K is, I guess he's got 10 kids, is what I think I read. And tech is, technology. So it's old guy, 10 kids tech. But it's og10ktech.com. And I know he does ship. But, as soon as you go to his website, a red message pops up like, please realize if you buy something that's a back order item, it's going to be a while. And I think he says it takes up to, like, the average wait time's 90 days. And I was like, you know what? I'm cool with that. I'm not going to get one at any retail store, I know, within the next 3 months. So I'll just order it, and that way I know I will get one. I just have to wait. I think what's happening is people are ordering them thinking like, oh yeah, I can order it. And then they like run out of patience after like 2 weeks, and then they try to get the refund, which probably screws up his, finances with how everything works. But I'm on the list, and he's got this thing where it keeps track of where you are, like a queue checker. So like it says like today we shipped order number this. This order number was purchased on this date, and I'm guesstimating I'm 2.5 months out from when I ordered. Anyways, squirrel. Yes, jellyfish squirrel. Alright, let me get back to fish related stuff. Metalhead said, literally right around the corner from me is all GM's brand new trucks. Dirty Dog said, you in Cincinnati? No, I'm in Columbus, so not far from Cincinnati, but I'm about an hour and a half from Cincinnati, in the east side of Columbus. Far east side. I'm in a suburb. Sorry guys, I'm sure you didn't want to hear about computer stuff and car stuff, but whatever's. It's Squirrel Friday Night Aquatics. Mike's here. Somebody tagged him. Good to see you, Mike. Vanyans are good to see you. Me and the wife are adopting a puppy. She's a Brindle Doxy Lab Mix. What's a Doxy? I don't know what a Doxy is. Doxy. Dog. What's a Doxy? Oh, Dachshund. Okay, that makes sense. Like, what's a Doxy? That's cool. Congratulations. Ray Aquatics, good to see you. Alright. I think I'm doing good. Man, coffee's so good. I shouldn't be drinking it this late, but whatevers. So the fish room's getting a little thin. And which is a good thing. I'm definitely, I know I want to get rid of the 29-gallon tanks. And I would love just to have 20 longs. 20 longs is my favorite tank. And the 29s, I bought those for like volume for doing like big imports. And what I really want to do is to be honest, I want to break down the fish room and redo it all. And first things first is I want to get every tank on plumbing. So I want everything to auto top off, and I can do wire changes from my phone, which I can do on some of the tanks, but not any of the import rack. So I want to. I'm going. There's 255s in there. I want to sell the 55s. Um, hey SC, show us your headlights. Ooh, want to see my headlights? They're right there. Got this shirt on tonight. This is that one I mentioned. I'm pretty sure I mentioned I designed this shirt like years ago. Yep, completely designed by SC. I was proud of this. Actually, I sold this to coworkers when I worked at BMW, because we had these like really crappy tech shirts, and everybody wanted just to wear t-shirts. And I designed this, and then I took like orders. So I was like, all right, who would want one, or 10 or 5? And with that, I was able to do like a bulk order. I actually still have probably a bunch of these brand new in storage somewhere. Like I ordered way too many. So with like all the orders I had from work, I probably ordered like 20 extra of each size. So yeah, this one actually, I'm looking at the replay is a little bit behind. I don't know if it's like a 10-second delay or whatever, but I can see like this one's starting to wear out. It's screen printed. The digital prints I feel like last longer, but they're more expensive. I feel like after a while, the screen print starts like cracking and stuff. But I've had this shirt. Gosh, it must be at least 8 years now. All right. So yeah. Fish tanks. I want to go to all 20 longs, and the 255s are on the bottom. One's a cichlid tank. I just need to get rid of those cichlids. They're driving me nuts. One's a cichlid tank, and the far right 55 has Blue Dream shrimp, and it's got that big bush in it of Christmas moss. The 55s are just kind of taking up space, and I'd rather use that for more smaller tanks. So I'll probably sell the 255s, and I'm trying to think. What I want to do is take all the tanks down. That way I can lower the levels, because there's a 55 gallon tank gap plus room above it. I want to lower all the racks down so I can fit a third row, because right now it's really only 2 rows of tanks and then like 255s underneath. So I guess it's 3 rows, but I want to make it at least 3 full rows of tanks and then drill every tank. Friday night squirrel pauses. Yes. Mrs. Millhead said, I mean, I'd rock one. If I ever come across them, I don't know where they're at. So they're in a box somewhere in my house. Excuse you, Charlotte. She is being yappy. I'm live right now if you can't hear. She doesn't know what I'm saying to her, so now she's coming in here to see. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. But yeah, if I find them, I'll send you a shirt. I'm not doing anything with them. Find them and list them. I probably should put them like on eBay or something. I listed them like when I first printed them on. I don't know if it was like Facebook Marketplace was a thing back then, but maybe Facebook Marketplace, and I don't think I ever sold any. I never tried eBay. eBay, so I sell fish products on eBay. eBay is like, I don't know how to describe eBay. I hate it. So eBay, so selling products. So pretty much all of my products are all listed at minimum advertised pricing. It's the cheapest I'm allowed to sell them. It's the only way to stay competitive. The problem with eBay is you do that, but then somebody will break map rules and they'll price it 1 penny cheaper. And all that does is puts their item for sale above yours. So, because the first thing somebody does, and I'm sure everybody does it, I do it, is you search for a product, you hit sort by price plus shipping, lowest cost first. So whoever's the cheapest is always up top, and that's how they try to steal the sale. Anybody out there keep panda cars? They were available locally. I almost bought some, but I've never kept them. So the problem is I sell a lot on eBay. I sell not more not more money on eBay, but I sell more volume, I guess. Which that sounds like it'd be more money, but it's not because I don't sell fish on eBay. I just sell products, and it's always one item. So like this is the eBay sale. So this one product's going out where like through the website somebody might buy 5 things. They might buy 5 of these. So there's physically more money through the website versus eBay. But eBay gets 10%. So not only am I selling this at the lowest price possible, eBay gets 10% of that sale. And then shipping, like with eBay, they want you to ship everything for free. So then you're losing more money. It just sucks. So eBay would be great if my products were like $1,000 a piece. That'd be great. But when it's a $3, you know, if I sell this airstone for $1, somebody's got to pay shipping, which to ship this is still $3.85, I think, because it's thick. It can't be in an envelope. It's not a letter, so it was as a package. Matt F says, I'm addicted at buying stuff at 614fish.com. Matt, you actually probably have the most orders of this year. And I can check that statistic. But Matt buys a lot through my store, which I truly appreciate. And I'm pretty sure his order number, he orders like every week, it seems like. He's a huge supporter. I mean, he's a member. He does super chats, and he orders stuff. Like, that's... Matt, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you don't get in trouble with the misses over all the orders. Yeah, Matt's order list is a full screen on my page, which there's people that order a lot, but Matt takes that to a whole nother level. Yeah, so Matt, I got 4 orders from you in like the last few weeks. It seems like every 5 days or 6 days. Don't tell me my total orders. I won't tell you the total orders. I'll just say that you average every 6 days. Oh, jeez. That's funny. That's funny. Now Charlotte's on my feet. You and Corey get all my money. Dude, I know what that's like. Yeah. So I was always like when I first started getting into YouTube, I was always in LRB's super chats. And man, or not in his super chats. I was in his live streams. Man, the amount of money I was super chatting, and not just LRB, but like OFR, like whoo. I might have not been ordering products, but that's why I'm like pro, like instead of super chatting, buy a product, because at least you're getting something out of it, right? Like I don't want to say like you're not getting something out supporting me, but I would rather sell you a heater than a super chat. And you're all about buying stuff, so that's cool. So does anybody have any questions? I thought about doing like, and I know this probably won't work because I squirrel all the time. I thought about like maybe last 15 minutes of the live streams doing a questions about anything. So I like helping out wherever I can, and so like what I mean about anything is like, let's say like 8:30 to 9:15 we talk about fish or whatever I squirrel about. And then the last 15 minutes, let's say you're having car issues or computer issues or house issues. I know a little bit about a lot of things. Maybe, we can open up, and so that way, like, if you're here just for fish, the last 15 minutes you can dodge out. But if you have something going on in your life that's troublesome, maybe we can work it out as a community. Matt said that's why I started making all the shirts. Now I gotta find a way to get them out there for people to buy. Yeah, I mean, I originally was like trying to do like a T-shirt company, and so I was coming up with these designs that were all like car related, and the mistake I made was pre-printing a ton of shirts and then having a huge inventory of all these shirts and then not being able to sell them. And I just need to put them on eBay and get that bigger market. um, I've always been like very entrepreneurial, if that's the word. I always want to be an entrepreneur, and I've always had these like business, like earning, like business ideas, and a yearning to do business stuff. So like, I tried doing T-shirts, that didn't work out. Um, I was a dealer, an official dealer for a oil company called AMSOIL. They do like high-end performance oils for like a lot of race stuff, dirt bikes, cars, and then they do a lot of other stuff like heavy engine oils, like a ton of stuff. So I was a dealer for them for about a year, and that never really panned out. Had a ton of products. I still have um, a bunch of oil. I just been using it on my truck and side work and stuff like that. But Chevy Fish said, "Are you going to any swaps or auctions in the next 4 weeks?" Um, so the quick answer is no, and the long answer is I don't know of any in the next 4 weeks. So that's why I'm saying no. I don't know. I don't know of any right now. So the last one I knew about and I didn't go to was, I think it was Pittsburgh, and then there was, what was the one up in like Michigan? I forget what it's called. That was a few weeks ago. I think it was Michigan, like southwest Michigan. Maybe it was like North Indiana. I know Outball Aquatics was asking if I was going, but I didn't go to that. I was gonna say like Killy Carnival, but I think it was something else. So yeah, I don't know of any in the next few weeks. But what's nice is Ohio is officially opened as of a couple of days ago. I went to Chipotle for lunch. That's like a Friday thing. Is I come home every day for lunch. I eat here, and then Fridays for lunch I go get something. So it's usually like Chipotle or Subway. But I walked in there and people weren't wearing masks, and I was super excited to see that things are starting to go back to being normal. Matt says, put them on your site, we'd buy. I created a store the other day, made a bunch of funny fish-related shirts. Skull Quack said I would buy one. Maybe I should do, like, I do have on, let me make sure it's still there before I tell you guys wrong. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Clicking all wrong things. So, I'm kind of upset at myself, computer related. So, my work computer at work is connected to my home computer via, like, my Google sign-in. So, all my, like, bookmarks that are here are at work and vice versa. So like any of my work related websites I can get to from home. And at work I was having issues going to one of our Audi websites for like back end stuff, like actual like working on the cars. There's a website we can go into. It's got like repair information. I couldn't get into it. And I asked a coworker if he had issues, and he said you have to clear out like the cookies and all the settings in Google Chrome, because the Audi website does not play well with Google. They want you to use Internet Explorer. I'm like, Internet Explorer is dead. Like they have internet, like, or not internet, but it's called like Microsoft Edge, and I don't even like that. I like my Google Chrome, and it works, but there's bugs, and the bug is you got to clear out your cache. Well, I didn't realize is when I cleared out the cache on my work computer, it also cleared it out on my home computer, and it wiped out like all the history. So like normally I just like start typing like a wholesaler's web address in, and it like pops up, and I'm already like logged in. Well, it didn't do that, so I had to like try to remember what the wholesaler's website was, got there, then it's like, all right, what's your password? I'm like, oh, shoot. Because I always have it just saved in my computer, and I just log in. Well, it cleared out that data because I was an idiot, and I had, like, clear all history or all privacy things instead of just, like, the cookies. So, yeah, I had to figure out my passwords. Needless to say, I probably reset half of my passwords because I couldn't remember what they were. But anyways, on the website, squirrel, guys, dang. You know how, like, OFR has the swear tip jar thing, the swear jar? I need the squirrel jar. That might be a good idea. I might save a lot of money if I do that. Anyways, on the website, there is a page that says clearance items. And I'm going to show you what that's for. If you click on clearance, I'll just read it. It's 2 sentences. These items are being sold here for various reasons. They were discontinued, are cosmetically damaged, like torn packaging, or could be used equipment I'm trying to pass along to other hobbyists. And the idea behind the clearance page was, let's say I got this heater box, and I spilled coffee on the box, and it stains it. Everything's fine inside, but there's a stain. I wouldn't want to send this to somebody on eBay, because eBay, they don't know who I am. They don't know, they're not part of the fish fam. They're just people buying stuff. If you guys bought it, I still wouldn't want to send you something that looked like it came out of a dumpster. And there's some of you that'd be like, hey dude, like, I totally just spilled coffee on this, and you guys would be like, oh no, that's cool, like, I'm just gonna throw the box away anyways. But I still don't want to do that. But if I do a clearance page and you guys know, like, hey, like, here's this box, it's got coffee on it or whatever, like, everything's cool, it's just stained, it makes more sense, I can discount it. The other thing is for used equipment. And my thought process on that was, let's say I have canister filter on this tank, which I do. Let's say I end up getting rid of it. Well, I don't want to throw out a good canister filter. Why not, like, this is a bad example because I don't want to ship a canister filter, but what if I put the canister filter on the website for $10 or whatever, you know, just equipment. Maybe I did have a bunch of heaters, but with heaters, like, it's kind of sketchy. Like, heaters are sketchy in general because eventually they're going to fail. So buying used ones is maybe sketchy, but I'm like, what if I do these old heaters that I was going to toss away for $1 a piece? Like, you can keep them as backups or something like that. But I'll show you some of the stuff I want to put on there. So we'll take a walk here in a second because I want to check the chat right before I go. Squirrel jar. Tiffany White's here. Good to see you. But I'll show you exactly the kind of stuff I want to put on there. Because I have a whole box of stuff. And it's just random products. We're in the fish room, by the way. But, like, it's dusty. So here's a box of Aqua Clear carbon. Let me put it on the English side. Carbon, like, I don't use Aqua Clear filters. I used to, like, a long time ago, but here's new old stuff. Like, this is new. It's just been sitting around forever. But what if I put it on this website for, like, $2? It's not something I would stock normally, so that's why I wanted to put it, like, in the clearance section. So something like that. Oh, I guess I could have used this on my canister filter because I have Cascade Biofloss. I don't sell these filters or media, but I have this. $2, you know, stuff like that. I got a bunch of, like, carbon filters. And maybe, like, used equipment. Like, I got 30 aquarium co-op heaters. I'm not getting rid of them. I'm just saying, like, this is an example. I got 30 of these. Maybe, like, one day I end up only having 2 fish tanks, and I got 28 of those. $5 a piece, you know, something like that. That's what that section's for. I haven't used it yet, but that's definitely in the plans. While here, we're going to see the other beast. Actually, let me turn the light on because it's kind of dark. Let's get the other beast. And the other one's nose is on the other side of this camera. Alright, let me get in the chat. Wait, I need to set this to live chat. Xanadu, good to see you. Minnesota dropped our mask mandates. So odd to see people's naked faces. Yeah, just before you got in here, I was just talking about that. I was at Chipotle and I didn't see masks. It was crazy. Matt said at SC Aquatic, stop it. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to place another order. I just placed one a few days ago. Hey, you know, we're just saying what's going to be going on. Look at this look. She's like, you're interrupted my nap. That's what she's saying. But yeah, so the clearance thing, that's something I definitely want to do. Used equipment or just stuff I don't normally sell. I'm also very jealous because I wanted to get the co-op feeder. Matt. Is that Matt who just said that? Matt. So I got, you know, a few out in the fish room. Let me show you what's going on at my fireplace. Co-op feeders and a case of them. I bought a lot of the co-op feeders, and the reason I bought a bunch of them because it was a feeder and it works. Look at Charlotte over there, just sitting proud. The reason I bought a bunch of the co-op feeders is I wanted a bunch of auto feeders, and they were cheaper than my wholesale costs on Eheims. Eheim is still my favorite feeder. The co-op feeder is good. The only, I don't even know if I can, it's really a dislike. So I feel like it's bulkier. Like overall, probably like cubic centimeters, it's probably the same size as Eheim. Eheims are like longer and they sit lower. I just feel like they're easier to tuck away, like in the back of a tank. And the co-op feeders, since they clip on the glass, I mean, you could, I guess, set them on a lid or something, but they just seem a lot bulkier. But they work. Oh, now she's, oh, so someone said Charlotte, LOL. So yeah, you guys see the curtains or the blinds? That right there? You see how there's like a curve? Like this isn't, so these are 3-section blinds. So I have actually like 3 windows. So there's like a window. It's right where her pole is. So from here, wow, this is hard. From here to here's a window. From here to here's a window. And then like under that other curtain's another window. So those blinds are 3 sections. I have them like custom done for the window to fit it perfectly. And I always left the side that's right behind this curtain up so Havana could look out the window. Well, when Charlotte was a puppy, she wanted to look out the window while Havana was. So she chewed a little hole in the edge of the blinds so her head would fit in it. And did it while I was at work, and when I came home, it was already, they were ruined. I was like, all right, well, that sucks. So if you notice how now they're, and it was like over here. Well, now it's like up to here and over. I haven't done anything with these blinds. That is literally Charlotte has chewed out this square so she can fit in the window, because Havana will get on the edge of the couch. She'll, this is like backwards, she'll pull the curtain over and she'll just look out the window. Like she hears something, she gets in the window to look. Well, Charlotte wants to be in the window next to her, and she has chewed out the blinds and almost, she did a pretty good job. They curve in a little bit right there, but she did a pretty good job at chewing those wood blinds out. Yeah, that was not a fun day to come home and see my custom blinds chewed up. I'm still worried about masks. I heard Australia's locked down again. I don't know if it's some or all or hearsay. Yeah, I don't know about Australia. Vanya just said, I thought you had cut them. She may be deaf, but she knows how to measure. She did. She's in my face. She did a pretty good job. What's funny is, as she got bigger, the hole got bigger. like I'm telling you, like it started off like behind the curtain. Like right now, you wouldn't be able to see it. It was just big enough for her little head, and then as she got bigger, it got wider, and as she got lankier, it got taller, and she's a little carpenter. And then Havana's just mocking, or not mocking, but mugging me. Come here. At least she listens to me. She did a damn good job. Yep. Yep. She also digs holes really well. She's a digger. I don't know where the dirt goes. If you guys got dogs that dig, where does the dirt actually go? Like, I feel like I need to bring in a truckload of dirt. Because where she dug holes, like, I know it's gone, like, it's been spread out in the yard, but I feel like the whole yard has lost its height. And I need to get a truckload of dirt. My backyard, I seed it every year, and it just gets destroyed. The problem I have is the dogs pee in the same spot, like, every single time, so it kills the grass. And the only year I was able, like, to fight that was I had a sprinkler that was programmed to go off every day. And I think it diluted the urine down enough to keep it from killing the grass. But I had to water the grass every day. She's a deaf, blind engineer. Yes, she is. Mel says, yes, where does the dirt go? That's what I'm saying. There's... Dude, let's go walk outside and I'll show you my dirt. Get my little slides. We're going to go look at the dirt, guys, out by the pond. And it's getting dark, so you might not be able to see much. What time is it? Okay. Hopefully it's light enough. Oh, gosh. Maybe it's not light enough. Come on, dirt digger. Dirt digger. Okay. So, pond. If you're wondering what this wood is, that's to give the fish shade. In the middle of the day, they kind of pull up under the edges. I guess I get like some sort of cover, but dirt. So the dogs pee over here every single day, and that's why there's dirt. That's a hole that she's dug. And you're like, oh, the dirt's right here. Well, you would think that, and that would make sense. The dirt came out of the hole, it's right here. Look how, I don't know if you can see this. If it's focused. The dirt used to be up to the edge of this concrete. Like, it's definitely low. This whole area is low now. And there's another hole she's digging. Where does the dirt go? Oh, hi, Havana. You want to go outside? I was talking quiet because my neighbor was outside. He's probably like, who the heck is Steven talking to? He's probably thinking I'm talking to myself about dirt out there. Where's the dirt go? Yeah, I'm the crazy guy next door, the pond. Anyways, yeah, so where does the dirt go? Let me get you back in the chat. Exclusive, SC Aquatics takes us on a scavenger hunt to look for dirt. Yep. Next on SC Aquatics. The Columbus version of the Disney movie Holes. I remember reading that book. I think I was in middle school. And I read that book, and then I saw the movie years later. Dalmatians make dirt disappear. I would swear she's eating it. Mel said, yes, auto watering is needed to dilute the urine. My neighbors go outside searching for meth in the yard. Yeah, my neighbors are cool. I like my neighbors, but I'm sure they're probably wondering what the heck I got going on over here. One of my neighbors that way down the street actually found me on YouTube, I think. Like, it was like over a year ago. I think he popped up like, hey, this is your neighbor. I was like, oh, okay. Hello. Metalhead Prime said, go back outside, start talking about the aliens, see how interested your neighbors really are. What other fish are in the goldfish tank behind you? So this is a community tank, and I hope you guys can see it, because right now this section on my phone is where all the chat messages are. So I'll just run through it. I actually have a video on this, so there's a video going through this tank. I think it was like my first Tank Tuesday type video, and I think it's the only Tank Tuesday video I made. But it's got two fancy goldfish. One's an Oranda, one's a fantail. Yeah, I'm not a goldfish person, but two fancy goldfish, and the Oranda is Jake, so it's a named fish. There's a pink kissing gourami, so that's kind of a random combination right there. There's 8 giant danios, which are kind of like what look like rainbow fish from here. There's 2 red-eye monk tetras, 1 black skirt tetra, and that's it. And some ram's horns. I can put adult ram's horns in there, but nothing makes it to adulthood in there as far as snails, because I'm pretty sure the goldfish eat them. If it fits in their mouth, they eat it. And I think the ram's horns probably are breeding in there, but any of the baby snails are just being eaten. But the giant danios are super awesome. It's the first time I ever had them, and I really, really enjoy them. They're basically rainbow fish, to be honest. They're like the same size, same shape, and same activity. They're always swimming, they're fun, and they're inexpensive, and they're super hardy. One of them actually was getting like fungus. It was probably last summer, and just started doing like big water changes, and he healed and been good to go. All the fish, I can honestly say all the fish in there are rescued fish. So the 2 goldfish were in a 10-gallon tank. That tank right there, there's actually 3 goldfish in that tank. There's 3 goldfish in a 10-gallon tank. They need a bigger home, so they're from a coworker who was not like not an enthusiast. They basically, how everybody gets in the hobby, they got a fish tank, they thought it was cool, they got 3 goldfish in it, and then the goldfish got big, and he knew that was not good. So he asked if I wanted it and gave me the tank and the stand, and that tank and stand's going away. I'll be selling those once I move the barbatus that are in that tank over to the axolotl tank. So the goldfish came from there. The pink kissing gourami came from a fellow Columbus Fish Club member who was moving to California and couldn't take the kissing gourami with him. And actually, I didn't even want the kissing gourami. He had blue acara, and I had blue acara. That's what this tank used to be, was blue acara. And he was rehoming the blue acara. So I came and got him, and when I was there, he basically, I don't want to say strong-armed me, but he just kept asking, like, will you take another fish? He had a bunch of fish. And all I really wanted was the blue acara. Where's Charlotte? Charlotte, I was about to call her, but she can't hear me. Come on, flash the light. And he had the pink, he had the kissing gourami with the acara. He's like, yeah, they get along fine. I was like, all right. Like, I feel like gouramis are going to be a little pissed off with some acaras. What? I'm live streaming. I know you want attention. So I got them. I ended up selling my acaras. Still had the pink kissing gourami. The zebra danios. The giant danios came from Ohio Fish Rescue. Somebody turned them over to OFR, and then when OFR gets smaller fish, because they're monster fish keepers, when they get smaller stuff, they ask me if I want to take them and then sell them to a good home, rehome them to a good home, keep them forever. So that's kind of like the axolotls. They had the 2 axolotls, asked if I wanted to take them. I was like, you know what? I never kept them. I will give them a better home than what they had until I find them a better home. And I found them a better home. They went to the metalheads. So the axolotls that I had came from OFR, and now the metalheads have them. The monk tetras and the black skirt tetra also came from OFR. I believe I had those before the giant Daniels. I think the giant Daniels were just a random time I was at OFR and they were there, and I took them home. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm not jerking the camera. That is Havana hitting my arm. Yeah, needy dogs, guys. Needy. They act like I don't ever. Ooh, your Facebook account was reported. To recover your account, confirm your owner information. It's from a cell phone number. Text it to me. Confirm with your name and password. Yeah, I'll get right on that guy. Rah rah. Hi guys, tuning in from Australia. Well, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I'm trying to scroll back in the chat. I'm probably pretty far back. Maybe dirt is getting packed down. Yeah, it's just getting compacted. I think she's just digging it up, and then the rain and stuff compacts it. Von Yinzer with the super chat 614 for the topsoil to fill in the holes in the backyard. Hashtag squirrel. Thank you so much. That's funny. Matt said that's the reason I load mess. I'm a huge introvert. I don't like to interact with strangers. Or even people I know usually. Oh my god, that face. Yeah, they're good dogs. This one's like now rolling over so I can scratch her belly. That one's going back in the window. Yeah. I try to keep the blind shut because, you know, I got fish tank. There's 5 fish tanks right here in this room, plus the 11 fry rack tanks. And like when I randomly, if I'll leave the blinds open, I drive at night. When you look in, you can see like green, and you see these like shop lights. It looks like I'm growing stuff here, and I just don't want random people driving through the neighborhood getting the wrong ideas about my house and thinking I'm some sort of grow operation. So I usually keep the blinds shut, but they still get in the windows. When you put in that hole in the garage wall, I don't know. I've been dragging my feet, putting the hole in the wall, just like, I want to do it. I think it'd be awesome, but I'm like, man, if I do sell my house, like that's going to be a pain in the butt to have to re-drywall, but so I'm dragging my feet on putting the hole in the wall. I need to, because I got 2 big tanks out there that are not set up. Yeah, so I wish it was like not a square tank to where I could put it like in here, like somewhere in here, and not have it take up, you know, 8 square feet. Right? 4 feet, yeah, 8 square feet. No. 16, right? 16 square feet. Yeah, I can't math right now. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I think we're about running out of squirrels tonight. I love your style of dog hair all the way. Yeah, I rock the dog hair. It's all that one. So if anybody ever, I saw an article about this. We'll squirrel one more time. Saw an article on this on Facebook that was talking about the new Cruella movie, which is from Disney. You guys know like the 101 Dalmatian movies. Well, they did a Cruella movie. I watched it with Charlotte last week. It was actually pretty good. I would recommend it if you can watch it with family and split the costs. I think it's like $30 to rent. Which, if you think about it, if you used to go to the movie theater with a family of 4, you would spend over $30 on tickets plus popcorn and drinks. So it's not that bad. But anyways, it's like $30. Watch it with a Dalmatian if you got one. But there's really not Dalmatian. There's Dalmatians in the movie, but it's not like what you guys would think like 101 Dalmatians were. It's the story of how Cruella became Cruella, and it was really good. Anyways, somebody posted about it on Facebook this week, and they said, when the original movies came out, there was a big boom in people buying Dalmatians. It makes sense. People thought they were cute from the movie. And what it was, it's kind of like a know the facts about them. Like, they have a lot of issues. They could be deaf. Charlotte's deaf, so I'm like, yep, know all about that. From inbreeding and just, it's a poor genetic. They can be deaf. They have skin allergies, which her brother has really bad. She has it too, but not super bad. Her skin's usually like a light pink color. She doesn't scratch a whole lot. Her brother's got really bad allergies. And a lot of people told me that they have bad tempers, which I always heard that from multiple people. Charlotte's a sweetheart, so that could just be the random dog. They say the same thing about pit bulls. I love my Pitty, but well, now she's like rolling around. She's like, hey, attention. She gonna do it again? I don't know. Squirrel, what was I talking about? So the Dalmatian, I don't know why I was telling you about the Facebook post. Why was I telling you guys about the Facebook post? I don't even know why I was telling you about the Facebook post. Let me go back and see what the question was. Oh, the hair. Oh, that was the other thing. They said, that's why. Squirrel. Double squirrel. So in the post, they also said, Dalmatians shed. Yes, nonstop. And that is true. She sheds nonstop. Any dog hair you ever see on me or on the couches, it's Charlotte. Havana doesn't shed. Like, maybe like like when dogs get their summer coats and winter coats, she might get like a little bit of hair that pulls out, but nothing like that one. That one, she can make a Dalmatian coat with her sheds. You don't need her. You just need her hair. Anyways, that was the squirrel of the night, I think. That even squirreled me to not even know what I was talking about. All right. I think Melhead says you need me to come help put a hole in the wall. Man. And what I was thinking was, so putting the hole in the wall, that's not a big deal. That's easy. And I want to do discus, so the tank needs to be heated. So right now, the garage is actually pretty freaking hot. So I need to like really see how hot the garage gets once it's like 90s out. Because I might run into an issue where it gets too hot. So that's another thing I gotta think about and overcome that. You could get a chiller, but I don't want to have to buy a chiller for a fish tank. And I got mechanical ways I know how I could keep the tank cooler. It's just yeah. I just need a hammer. Oh my gosh. Funyanzer says, depends on how many drinks there are. I might just go through it. Oh, she sees a lightning bug or something. Nobody wants to hear you. They just like your pretty face and your little butt. Anyways, guys, we are definitely at the 1 hour mark. This is getting off the rails. Phew. We can insulate. Yeah, I mean, the garage needs insulated for sure. Hey, shh. Quiet in the back row. Yeah, it's definitely a project for sure. I just need financial gains for all that to happen down the road. Oh my gosh. Shh. Quiet. She can't hear me. Hey, Charlotte. Everybody on YouTube says stop it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the super chats tonight. I do appreciate it. Sherry Fish, I will try to email you tonight. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to put it in my memory. I will forget, so email me. If you don't hear from me in the next 24 hours, email me. Don't think I'm blowing you off. I'm not. It's because I forget, guys. That's my worst quality, is I forget everything. And I'm just super forgetful. But I appreciate you guys. Anyways, thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here. Check out LRB if he goes live tonight, or if he's already live, I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, I would blast a hole for free. That's going to get this chat, when we're talking about blasting holes in things and putting holes in things and going into holes, we're going to get crazy. Stop. Matt said, you hear that? Everyone go to 614fish.com so we can fund that new tank sub. Nope, don't do that. That was not a plea for orders. That was just me telling you how it is. And but yeah, we'll get there one day for sure. Oh, last PS postscript. My hard drive for my computer came in on Tuesday, and I transferred the videos off my phone, the fish related videos I've been like recording and telling you guys. 132 video clips. I don't know how many actual videos that is. I gotta go through and see what videos I actually took. Like, this is like months worth of videos. I saw one where I was doing like the top 5 like random things in my fish room that I find really important that people might not normally list. Like, people always do like top 10 this and that, and like one's like my house alarm. So I saw a video of my keypad to my alarm system. I'm like, what was that? And I'm like, oh yeah. So I have a lot of videos to edit. So maybe after work tomorrow I'll get into it. But I did get the videos onto my computer this week. So is it still going to look like a flux capacitor? If you're talking about my computer, yes, still looks. I think she said, hey, it's time to go. Anyways, guys, Squirrel, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I'll see you next Friday. Members, maybe I'll see you this weekend. But Charlotte says bye. Don't you? Don't you? Yeah. And Havana's, she's chewing the bone. Say bye. Say bye.